Hey guys, welcome to Tea Time with Tia. I know it's been a while. Life is hectic. Sometimes it's hard to stick to the things that we set, and sometimes it's just best to go with the flow. So, I may not be a daily broadcasting, but I've been sharing what I do daily. May have not been able to. 'Cause sometimes I wake up and I'm cleaning. I might share a time lapse of me doing that. Or sometimes I might get up and it's later than normal. I wake up or Xavier's still attached to me and I start my day a little later. It's not that easy for me to stick to schedule with things, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. But I do stick to my commitments. So, tea time with tea. What shall we talk about today? Should we talk about sticking to your commitments, the things that you commit yourself to, sticking to your to-do list? One of the best things that I've implemented in our household is a to-do list, a family to-do list, a big chart, a list of things that need to be done with a check box next to it. The best check box. check box. Check box. Yeah, the check box. Hey, let me show y'all how I could twist into this accent really quick. I'm gonna give y'all a segment full out, I don't know, a little bit more spice in the language departments. See if I could tap into it. It's been so long. It's been so long. So yeah. So we implement a check. One of the best things we've done is that to-do list. The best feeling is ticking things off of the to-do list. Like the best thing, and to see things being checked off, it makes you feel accomplished. It reminds you of things to do, and it helps to take away the headache of not knowing what to do. Like, oh, there's so many things to do. What do I do next? You feel like everything gotta get done at once, but then you see everything's organized in a nice breaking down to-do list. You should go with the flow. And sometimes I go in and I'll erase the date that I put. Okay, it's no longer Monday, it's now Tuesday. Tuesday's to do. Like I said, we go with the flow. We go according to the time and we work with what we got. Whatever your situation is, whatever responsibilities you have. I know a lot of people are adjusting to working from home and homeschooling for the new school year. It's literally a new adjustment. It was one thing at the end of last semester. I think it started in spring. The kids went on spring break here in Broward, and it was I remember March 15th. It's March 15th, everything shut down. I remember I was up on everything, my bills, everything was going smooth, and then everything was starting to just shut down. All the businesses were shut down, schools were shutting down. I was so happy the post office ain't never shut down. So whoever's trying to dismantle the post office and get that stop running, stop that. I don't like that. We don't like that. Our businesses need the post office, especially, I don't know what type of devilment is working, but it's okay, we have to adjust to this new normal of homeschooling your children. And for some of us that can't work from home, it is trying to figure out different ways to make money, to get your hustle on, to feed your children, to provide for your family, to keep shelter over your head, to provide security, to feed that root chakra. So where was I? I'm about to go into a thingy about the root chakra. I keep my mind back on the set pat for this good morning tea time with tea. I've already had my breakfast. If you look in the story, you'll see all of that. And I've been sharing that every morning. I'll share with you every AM. We're not morning anything. Let's fix our vocabulary. I learned from many teachers I'm a life learner across YouTube, many lecturers. And I'm learning so much. I'm not gonna discredit what I've learned in school and the knowledge I've gained in school, but I've still been able to add on to what I already know. going back to everyone adjusting to their new normal per se of homeschooling, working from home. Um, yeah, keeping things organized and managing your household before Corona, we're gonna call it BC. It's two times, honey. It's the BC and the after what the 80 no BC and after Corona AC. Rewriting history. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Anyway, so before Corona times, a lot of people is like hardly in their homes. They're like moving so fast. You know, the kids drop them off to daycare, drop them off to school. They're in aftercare for most of the day. You're at work and like you're like on like whatever it is your job is, like you're at work and then you have all errands to run, like life is just moving too fast and you have like so fast, and I'm not gonna say too fast, then you have like extra. Let me make sure I sip my tea because it is tea time with tea. Make sure you're sipping yours as well and breathe, slow down the brain. Slow down. Sometimes I'll be like moving so fast. I'm a morning person, so this is like when my mind is working, when my mouth is I want to share. Oh my goodness, y'all, 2 babies back to back. I look good, don't I? Look at my skin, flawless. I woke up like this, literally no makeup. I put on the glow serum this morning. I've been using it for 3 days. I have some video on my phone. I think I shared some in the story. I gotta share some stuff in the page. I gotta be more up on that, on sharing raw things, just like sharing more to the page, telecommunicating more with my audience, with my customers. That goes into what everyone else is like learning to do. So my tip, kind of rework my mind into what I'm saying. So my tip was to create a to-do list, both for yourself, for you, like whatever it is, if it's business, if it's work, whatever it is that you do, create your own to-do list, create your household to-do list, like what needs to be done for the overall household, what needs to be done for your children's education, because you got to stay on top of that too. You got to stay on top of like what's being fed to them on the TV too as well, because that's another form of educating and programming. There's a lot of things. I'm like, Netflix have this section on that says 90s nostalgia and has all the old 90s shows. I'm like, damn, you can really get caught up on this. Do not get caught up on those shows. Yes, take a few minutes and watch an episode or two. You know what? Go back to the 90s, like how we used to watch TV. You know, remember? We used to have commercials. We used to have to wait until the next week to watch the next episode. Like, we weren't like, we didn't have seasons upon seasons to like watch like this. So don't just watch it like that. Take your time and go through it and like work on yourself. Use the time. Don't sit. Some people, I see this on social media. Social media, it's two sides to everything. So I'm gonna just tell you my side. Some people may say, oh, it's toxic positivity and toxic motivation. No, honey, you gotta move. If you have children, if you're a mother, if you're a father, if you're in a household, you have to move. Like, come on, nobody's coming to save us. This is like the Titanic, when what's that lady named Rose could have made room for Jack, but she didn't. Jack should have took the responsibility, like, we could split this, not give it all up to her. I don't know what I'm talking about right now. I'm like all over the place. But that was my about 10 minutes for Tea Time with Tea. We talked about creating to-do lists, sticking with it. We're also talking about maintaining our focus, sticking to the subject, because it's going to be complicated. I'm taking it from someone who knows. It's gonna be a whole bunch of chaos, things all over the place that needs to be done. It's gonna seem like there's never enough time. I have a whole couch full of clothes that needs to be folded, right? I have another restock to prepare for. I still have 2 babies to look after. I still have food to cook. I still have bedrooms to clean. I still have bathrooms to clean. Cardi said she don't cook, she don't clean. Dang, I wish I could say that. She couldn't even say it. I watched her Breakfast Club interview. She couldn't even say it. She had to be real with ourselves. We gotta be real with ourselves. Coming back to my thing about how some people talk about toxic motivation, you gotta be real with yourselves. Like, be real with yourself. Yes, take a moment to sit and understand your emotions. Feeling is important, but you have to go beyond the feeling, right? So, signing off. Tea time with T.